Welcome everybody to another edition of Nutshell News. Yeah, that was real classy there, right? So, first off, the nutshell of it is, as it's been all along, they're still considering different bills. It's still bouncing around. We're still looking at towards the end of July for a decision. So, as far as anything beyond the EIDL grants and PPP loans, those things there has been no changes as far as stimulus payments. This video is focusing more on people that are dealing with eviction issues and the moratorium running out on putting a stay on evictions. As part of the CARES Act, they did add that there was a federal stay or moratoria on evictions for any governmentally funded facilities, things of that nature. Residentials typically were based on state to state moratorias. The difference being the federal runs out at the end of July, where the state moratorium runs out typically around June 30th. So that's why people are starting to panic. I'm seeing it all over the place. So I wanted to kind of touch base on this a little bit and see if we can get something rolling to try to get people help. There is the very real scare of eviction proceedings starting up again as of July 1st for residential people. A lot of people did in fact take advantage of the moratoria by not paying rent. A big reason for that is they didn't have the money. They're feeding their families. Not everybody got the unemployment benefits. Not everybody got a big stimulus payment, if at all. You know, there's still those of us that haven't even gotten the first one. But that said, these eviction proceedings are looking to start up very soon. So people are panicking. They're wondering, are they going to lose their homes? It's a very real scare. So I was looking into this, and there are discussions on extending the moratoria. Basically, the federal government saying superseding all states, and just saying, the moratoria stands until October 31st or through the end of December. So they are talking about it, So try to keep that in mind when you're panicking a little bit. That they haven't forgotten about you, but of course it's the government, so they're gonna take their time and they're gonna nitpick it, which we have no control over that. But I wanted to bring up some things that I came across when I was reading the moratoria definitions for the CARES Act that I didn't notice before. These are bills that were submitted when the CARES Act was instated for COVID. Now, it has been brought up by some people that think, the people that are believing in the whole conspiracy aspect of it, saying the CARES Act already existed before COVID hit. There are thousands of bills that sit there idle for years and years, and they may never get used, or they may be adapted to a certain crisis, such as this, where the CARES Act was taken and adapted to meet the COVID needs. So, yes, it existed before COVID hit. So do thousands of others. That said, I came across the U.S. state bill, or the Senate bill, sorry, the Emergency Rental Assistance and Rental Market Stabilization Act, as well as the U.S. First off, sorry, the ID number on that one is 3685. It's in the Senate. And the U.S. House Bill 6820, the Emergency Rental Assistance and Rental Market Stabilization Act. Now, if you read the specifications on both of these, it's pretty much what you'll find in the CARES Act, just more long-winded. But I bring this up because these are two individual bills separate from the CARES Act. They still exist. They're just idle. Both of them, their status is listed as the bill has not been considered, but its real purpose is to show support for the inclusion of rental assistance funding in the next stimulus package. So basically, they're just kickers. They're basically, hey, look, we're still here. We still need this to get done. Let's bring attention back to it again. I bring these up because we, the people, need to bring attention to these things again. So I highly recommend that you go read it. Again, that's U.S. Senate Bill 3685 and U.S. House Bill 6820. Go read them. Contact your local government, your governor's office, your senator's office, state capitol, the White House, whatever. Voice your concerns. You are a citizen. You have a voice. Tell them, we need this now. We cannot wait till the end of July. If they wait till the end of July without putting an additional moratorium on it, that means that we're going to have from the beginning of July to the end of July for the courts to process as many evictions as possible. Now, eviction filings are dramatically on the rise. The number was something like 50,000 in New York City alone. New applications for evictions. I get it. I understand the landlord's point of view. They got to make a living too. I get that. I really do. This is where the government needs to step in and say, okay, we need to help both the landlords and the tenants. I know a lot of people don't agree with the government helping anyone out, shelling out a bunch of money, increasing the national debt. Unfortunately, we don't have an alternative. Job markets are way down. I don't care what most people think. It's way down. I know tons of people that are out of work now explicitly because of COVID. I haven't had any contracts available to work on since this started. So it's been rough for a lot of us. And the fact is, governmental assistance is our only option right now. So contact your local government. Make your voice be heard. Post videos on YouTube about it. Post things on Facebook about it. Do what you got to do. Get your voice heard. Let the nation know that the nation needs help. We aren't all just a bunch of rich guys living in Washington, D.C. with, $1 million mansions. We're average Joes that have rent. Just as our landlords are average Joes just trying to survive themselves. So, read the bills. Make your voice heard. But know that you're not alone. There are many people that are dealing with the same issue and many people that are trying to help. So you can get on Google, you can get on whatever search engine of your choice, and just search for rental assistance, rent relief, things of that nature. You do a search for it, you're going to find help. There's a lot of programs out there you can contact. Please, do what you got to do. Take care of you and yours. That's what's important. So again, I thank you all for watching. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate your dedication to this, and the only way we're gonna win this is if we all work together. So we're not gonna beat this thing just by sitting at home doing nothing. Make your voice be heard. I thank you again. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.